Today we're talking about our Tig Pulse welding machines. We've got the smaller version for DC Tig with pulse function, and then we've got the bigger unit which is got the AC function for aluminium. On the DCs for mild steel and stainless steel, for the AC DC is for aluminium, mild steel and stainless. We're going to show you how to connect up the Tig torch. Basically, you got your torch, and your function cables. Always remember, you reverse your polarity on your Tig torch. So you will take the Tig power cable to the negative. You've got your switch plug. It's got a slot on, you need to line it up. Get it home, click. Got your gas nut. Get it nipped up nice and tight. The argon gas will come in the back of the machine. And here's your torch live now. So the machine in Tig mode, you can choose depending on the material that you're welding. DC for normal mild steel and stainless, the same as this machine, so the settings will be very similar. But we want to show you how to do the aluminium setting, which is the main function on this machine. You've got the front switch here, it says DC and AC. We want to put it on to AC. And then over here, you've got three lights up. You've got stick, scratch Tig, or high frequency Tig, where you would need to have it on a button. At the bottom here, you've got 2T or 4T. 2T is keeping your finger on the trigger. When you release, it stops. When you're 4T, you put your finger on the trigger. You can take your finger off and it will carry on welding until you switch it off. But we leave it in 2T. Now we want to set the power of the machine up. Here we've got a little gas bottle for the pre-flow. You can adjust your pre-flow setting. You can adjust your start current. You can adjust your slope up current, wherever you want it to be. You can adjust your peak current and your base current. Background current when you're doing frequency welding. You can adjust your slope down. Your final current that you want to end off the welder. And then you got your post flow current. Remember, all these settings depends on what material you're welding and the way you weld. You can adjust all that. That is Tig. Over here, also lift Tig. And then the nice other function that we got here, we've got a function to save and load. What's nice about that is, depending on, you can have one machine with multiple welders, where you can save that spec of job that you've just done, and you put it into save mode. And you can adjust your job for each individual person, so you don't have to remember what the setting was for that particular application. And then you go to load and you enter. That is Tig function. The same functions I've used here is the same function that you will use on the other one. And then lastly, we want to do, the machine can also do stick. You would move the function on this light here to the stick electrode. Take your electrode holder. Electrode always goes into the positive. Make sure you line it up. And your earth goes in there. And in stick mode, you will adjust your amps depending on the welding rod and the thickness of the material. And that's how you do it.